Today we wear all black in remembrance of what has now died. It has lived a lovely life. Rookie stripes, you will be remembered. Yeah, rookie stripes are dead. That's probably going to be the main topic. Obviously, it's not a huge deal, but I'd say it's more of a visual thing. Anyways, we'll get to it. Another couple things we're going to talk about, though, some sponsorship for Denny Hamlin after some other sponsorship has left. Spire Motorsports, they had a little bit of a rebrand, kind of. So let's go to that last one first, actually. Spire Motorsports, they are essentially in a new era, in a sense. Now, last year they made a massive step. They expanded their Cup Series team, leased out Zane Smith from, at the time, Trackhouse. They expanded their Truck Series operations, and, you know, they've been moving up in the NASCAR world. Well, this year, it's another kind of rebuild, or not really a rebuild, but a new look, a new era, in a sense. Michael McDowell, longtime veteran, has come into the team. Carson Hocevar is going to be in his second year after winning the Rookie of the Year last year. And then that third car is going to be Justin Haley. Remember, he got Spire their first ever Cup Series win. Raja Caruth coming off of that win last year at Las Vegas into his second Truck Series season with the team. So it's a really big year for him. And with this new era, with this new driver combo, everything's new, everything's different. Hopes are kind of high for Spire this year. You know, maybe they can make the playoffs this year. So let's do it. Let's get ourselves a new logo. Let's get ourselves a new look. Here's the old one. And here it is. The reveal. The grand change for Spire. It's yellow. Yes, it is a yellow logo. My first thought when they showed this graphic was, is that yellow circle part of the graphic or is it part of the logo? I couldn't really tell at first, but then some more pictures were posted. People were wearing hoodies, and the yellow circle is in the logo now. So they have added yellow to their logo. The Spire, the actual Spire itself, is yellow now versus the previous logo where it was white. So that's a nice little change. They have some meaning. Ascent Yellow is the official name of the yellow, for those who were curious. Growth and optimism, speed and energy, and a unified hue. And there's a bunch of other stuff with that. But Spire Motorsports, they got themselves a little bit of a new look. They've always been pretty consistent, I feel like, with their number fonts, with their color schemes. I mean, every once in a while, you know, like Chili's will sponsor them, and that's kind of different. But, you know, Game Bridge with the black and yellow, and Spire now, that they're really emphasizing the black and the Ascent Yellow. Next up is Denny Hamlin. So Denny Hamlin, of course, he's a future Hall of Famer. He's won 3 Daytona 500s, has won so many NASCAR Cup Series races. But his longtime partner, FedEx, who's been with him since a rookie, has left the team. This is a process that has kind of been slowly building towards what eventually happened. FedEx used to sponsor him for like every single race, all 38 events of the NASCAR Cup Series schedule. And they started to scale back, and they went to, 25. These are guesstimates on these numbers. And they went to 20. Then they went to like 15. And last year, I think they only had like 10, 11, maybe 12 races out of the 38. And as of 2025, FedEx has left altogether. Well, then Mavis has disappeared from Denny Hamlin. You go to Joe Gibbs Racing's website, and Mavis Tires and Brakes, any of their associates, they are not on the website for Joe Gibbs Racing. And it's kind of like, oh, that's a problem. You know, FedEx had scaled back. They had given up a lot of races, so that's a good chunk of the schedule, but you can kind of throw some 3 and 4 race deals to fix that in or to fill that gap in a sense. But when you lose another sponsor who's been doing a big chunk of races, oh, suddenly we got a lot more gaps to fill here. Well, one of those gaps has been filled. This sponsor previously with R.I.P is now going to be at Joe Gibbs Racing, and it is King's Hawaiian Rolls. Joe Gibbs Racing announced that they have signed a multi-year agreement with King's Hawaiian and that Denny Hamlin will drive the number 11 King's Hawaiian Toyota Camry XSE in 4 NASCAR Cup Series races this season. And then Denny Hamlin himself said, let's butter some rolls. Whoa. Anyways, yeah, that's really good for them, obviously, right now. We have seen sponsorship, or in the history of motorsports, sponsorship has always played a role in driver deals, drivers leaving, drivers going to another team. But as of recently, specifically with Joe Gibbs Racing, we have seen sponsorship end up impacting the life of a driver at Joe Gibbs Racing. Kyle Busch, just a couple of years ago, longtime Joe Gibbs Racing driver, was statistically their most successful driver. He had won a couple of championships. He had won all these races, all these majors with them, and M&M's left. Mars candy left. That was Skittles, that was M&M's, that was Snickers, Twix, all those candies that are owned by Mars. They were out of Joe Gibbs Racing, and Kyle Busch needed funding. He needed sponsorship to stay at Joe Gibbs Racing. And also on top of that, as I said, Kyle Busch, a very successful driver, the most successful driver in Joe Gibbs Racing's history at the time. And he's going to ask for a pretty hefty paycheck because really, he deserves it. So Joe Gibbs Racing, all of a sudden, it's like, we got to either find a lot of sponsorship for him or we got to let him go. Ultimately, they let him go. Kyle Busch was one of the biggest free agents in the last 15 years. He goes to RCR. Well, Denny Hamlin now is sitting here with two of his biggest sponsors leaving, but they were able to pick up one for now, which is a really big deal. Now, Hamlin is on a multi-year deal with Joe Gibbs Racing. He is not in a contract year like Kyle Busch was back in 2022, but still, sponsorship. It makes this NASCAR world turn. So, Denny Hamlin getting some sponsorship. Obviously, RFK picking up Kroger. I'm sure there was some conflict of interest there, but King's Hawaiian Rolls will now be on the number 11 car. I'm excited to see what that paint scheme is. And now for the big story. The story you have all been waiting for. The story we started this video talking about. Yeah, rookie stripes. Rookie stripes in NASCAR were known for identifying rookies. Pretty simple. You just look at the back of a race car, a NASCAR Cup Series, a NASCAR Truck Series, a NASCAR Xfinity Series car. If you see those yellow stripes, those bright yellow stripes on that rear bumper, you know, hey, that's a rookie. That's a first-year driver. That's a driver who has not competed in this series a lot. That was easy to identify from the stands. And then another way that it was useful is if you were a driver in the car. You look at who you're drafting with at Talladega. You look at the car in front of you. These days, sponsorships change a lot. As we just said, Denny Hamlin used to have FedEx every week. So usually if you're a driver, you can say, okay, I know that paint scheme. I've seen it every week. I know who I'm going with. That's Denny Hamlin in the FedEx car. But nowadays, it's King's Hawaiian Rolls. It's Yahoo, Interstate's Batteries. Ooh, is that Denny Hamlin? Is that Ty Gibbs? Christopher Bell? Ooh, who am I drafting with here? Well, I guess this was not really useful last year, but 2 years ago, when Ty Gibbs was a rookie, you'd say, ooh, Interstate Batteries, who's in that car this week? Oh, yellow bumper, I'm with Ty Gibbs. That's a rookie. Ooh, rookies. We don't know what they're really going to do. I haven't raced around him a bunch. Let's learn about that. Let's figure that out. So from that aspect, that was another aspect of what the rookie stripes did. But yesterday, Ryan Williams on Twitter said rookie stripes are no longer a thing anymore. Jeff Gluck followed up with NASCAR, and he said, following up on this post, NASCAR says the reason for no more rookie stripes is they are unnecessary. There's no need to signify a rookie driver given these are the highest level of stock car racing per NASCAR. Rookie stripes, dead. Gone forever, rookie stripes. Now look, rookie stripes made it easy to identify the rookies. They were a staple, I feel like, of NASCAR paint schemes in a sense, because when a rookie won, it was a big deal. When you see a rookie die cast, it's a big deal. And then at the track, you're looking for a rookie. You know who a rookie is. If you don't know who a driver in a car is, you look at that bumper and you're like, oh, yellow bumper, rookie. Okay. So from that aspect, I'm heartbroken because I always loved the rookie stripes. I mean, I don't know. I always thought it was a cool aspect, especially for like the younger drivers, They finally made the step up, and specifically in the Cup Series. Truck Series, Xfinity Series, yeah, it's a big deal there too to know who's a rookie, because that's where a lot of people make mistakes, so you know who you're racing around. But the Cup Series, I always thought it was so cool. Driver who's worked his way up from the trucks to Xfinity to Cup. His first year in the Cup Series, he's got his own car, he's got his own paint scheme, he's got his own rookie stripes. And then it used to be a really big deal at the end of your first year. Like, the driver would go and they would peel off their rookie stripe, assuming they got a second season, of course. But, you know, you'd go to the back of the car at the end of the race, or, you know, a couple hours after in the garage, and you'd peel off those rookie stripes, because now you're not a rookie anymore. You're a sophomore, or you're a second-year driver, whatever you want to call it, and you're no longer a rookie. You're kind of a veteran now. I know 1 full year is not really a veteran, but you get my point. It was kind of a big deal. But on the flip side, like, was it really, like, is this really affecting anyone in terms of the actual safety of NASCAR? Not really. Once again, you're losing an identifier from the fans, but for the drivers themselves, as I said, with all the paint schemes changing, maybe they need to see that yellow bumper to know who they're driving around, to know if it's a rookie. But at the end of the day, I mean, NASCAR's not wrong. Like, these are the highest level of stock car racing drivers in the world. Like, they know what they're doing. They know who they're racing around. We really don't need to have the rookie stripes, but it was kind of cool. And, you know, back to this side of the argument where rookie stripes are cool, rookie stripes, you know, bring back some nostalgia, and also, you know, it's kind of cool for the drivers themselves when they get to peel them off. Going back to that side of things, why does NASCAR feel the need to get rid of this? Like, is it necessary to get rid of it? It's not necessary to keep it, but we've done it for so long that why would we change it, I guess? Like, I'm not mad that they're going away. I'm just confused as to why NASCAR said, we got some problems to address this offseason. We got some big questions about our playoff system. You know, the car's been getting better. We're still learning about the car, but some people still question it. Maybe we could look at that. We're still working with Goodyear about the tires at the short tracks. Nah, we'll wait a couple weeks to do that. Rookie stripes, let's talk about that issue. Like, I don't know. Interesting, I said. But once again, like, we're to the point that they're almost useless. But once again, I just thought they were cool. And then I was looking for through my pictures and videos to look at rookie stripes and see, like, how many pictures of rookie stripes. And then some of them, it was just a picture of a car from behind, and it was a rookie, and you can see it. It's cool. But then, like, this one video from the Roval a couple of years ago, like, tell me in this picture right here, who are the rookies in this picture? I know it's blurry. It was a video. I had to zoom in a lot, but you can tell who the rookies are. That was the big importance of the rookie stripes. So rookie stripes are dead. They're gone forever. So once again, on one side, it's going to be sad to see something cool, to see something that was really easy to identify who a rookie was, to see that go away. But on the flip side, it's not really earth-shattering. We will survive without rookie stripes. NASCAR's not wrong. Like, these are really good drivers in these cars. They know what they're doing without seeing a car with rookie stripes. So if it ends up being a major factor, I guess we could talk about that more. Like, if some veterans come in and say, hey, that rookie was driving like crazy, I wouldn't have driven around him if I knew he was a rookie, but there was no rookie stripe, then okay. Maybe we have to discuss bringing him back. But until then, I think that's the end of the rookie stripe debate. But this weekend, we got the Rolex 24, the 24 hours at Daytona. I might do a live stream, not during the whole thing. I can't stay up for 24 hours. That's asking too much of me. But I, might do a few hours here, a few hours there. I don't know. I haven't thought it out yet. Then we roll into the NASCAR season. Come next Monday, it's race week for the Clash at Bowman Gray. So that's exciting. Race season's almost here. I'll do some of my preseason predictions and stuff on Super Bowl Sunday. I'll make a more formal announcement in a couple weeks or a week or two after the Clash, I'm sure. But thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Rest in peace, rookie stripes. You will be remembered.